Welcome to the Pastor's Comments. Written by Pastor Daniel Lundmark. This week's comments are entitled, God's Plans and Timing. Several years ago, a church couple asked me to join them in visiting their neighbor in the hospital. The patient had lots of other visitors come and go, but I was able to share the gospel message between visits and was just about to pray with her when more visitors came, including her mother and daughter. Then she expressed her appreciation for so many people praying for her. I took that opportunity to ask those present to join hands together and we all prayed for her. As I left, I had no idea how God was timing my schedule to bring 4 souls into the kingdom. At the elevator, a lady asked, "Are you a chaplain?" I replied, "No, but I am a pastor. Could you come and talk to my husband? He has a hole in his heart and an infection. Doctors can't operate and he has such a bad attitude that I can't talk to him." At the room she introduced me to her husband and their son and daughter, mentioning that they all live in different states. Her husband lives in Bethlehem, so I asked if he ever read my Pastor's Comments column in the newspaper. He had. Then his wife exclaimed, "I just read it at the laundromat." Amazed, I asked, "The one on Never Thirst Again?" "Yes," she replied with excitement, obviously touched how God had timed things and led us to meet. I explained the story of the woman at the well and then read it from John 4. The husband, who was Jewish, began to sob. I briefly mentioned that Jesus fulfilled the prophecies of the coming Messiah and asked if he had ever prayed for Christ to come into his life. He replied, "No." I asked if he would accept Christ and follow me in praying a sinner's prayer out loud. He agreed, and so did his wife, son, and daughter. At the end of the prayer he was sobbing again as his daughter threw her arms around him and the angels in heaven rejoiced. As I drove home, I was overwhelmed with how God had timed my schedule to fit into his plans.